Another word in on toxic people. There's a thing that I forgot to tell you in the last video. One thing you need to know about toxic people is that they can have more than one of these aspects. You might meet a control freak that's a martyr, or a fake smart person that's an opportunist, or a covert bully that's a narc. They can switch, swap, and mix match. That's why I don't fucking deal with the labels. I deal with the context of the labels. What is a covert bully? What is a thief? What is an emotional vampire? What is an opportunist? If they ask you a question and they look at you directly in your eyes, they got something that they want from you. I can't fucking prove it, but every time a suspicious motherfucker asks me something that seems abstract, they look at me as if they want me to say, "Oh, you're hungry? Why don't I spend my money and buy you something?" No, bitch, figure it out. Then you have the fake smart people. They are the worst type of people because they're the ones on the internet talking about, "I know the truth." Bitch, this is a continuous learning journey. If you cannot admit that you're wrong or you do not know something, you have a problem. And it ain't being smart. It's being pseudo-intelligence. And the crookedest thing is, when a person that's actually smart comes in contact with them, they're going to get really hostile. You'll know why? Every time I go into debates and I see those raunchy people, they either get one of two reactions. Hostile or silent. Because I think in their spirit, they know that I'm the bitch that's going to tear every fucking thing they say down. Not only are they going to know that, I'm going to listen to every fucking word you say, and I'm going to listen to those words, and I'm going to use those exact same words against you. Because that's how listening works. If you don't listen to learn, you're listening to react. And if you're listening to react, you ain't learning shit, bitch. So, let's see. We also got the flying monkeys that usually attach to the narc. But like I told you yesterday, they only fly, I think they only fly for that narc because they don't want to be under the covert bullying that the narc does. See how that works? Narcs are narcs, but they have covert bullying. But they also have a malicious type of narc that just doesn't give a fuck. Then you got your psychopaths. But remember, there are green psychopaths and red psychopaths. I don't think I've ever met a green psychopath. But you know what? If you would think of a green psychopath, think about it as a judge that became a judge because he wants to rule over people's lives, but he doesn't want to them out. Think about it that way. Yeah, some of these people are very selfish, hateful, jealous. They just want what other people have. You know, you got your pick-nicias and your nice guys. Oh, funny story. I remember when I was at the Narcissist X, I used to play in the background those Reddit stories, and I would play r/nice guy. And when I would play like a bingo in my head, and like if he said something like the nice guys did, "I have a heart of gold," I would be like, "Bingo! You're an asshole!" This was by the time that I realized he was a narcissist. So, if you're watching it, yeah, bitch, when I was playing that r/nice guys, I knew you was fucking toxic, bitch. I was mocking you in that card, dummy. But in my own smart way. Deal with it. I'm different. But it doesn't make me better. But it also doesn't make me stupid. I'll be done when I'm dead. So yeah, I would play r/nice guys. And guys, you can do the same thing. If she's a bitch and she's an asshole, she pretends to be nice, play r/nice guys in the background, nice girls in the background. There's an opposite sex version to everything. Just know that. But yeah, you got your control freak and the emotional vampire. You know what? Narcs, the martyr, the fake smart people, and the covert bully and the pick-me. They are the ones that are tension whores. These people don't like having attention because they don't want people to know they're taking advantage of them because they want to be able to get to their next victim. The same thing goes for the scammer. They don't want people to know because they want to be able to get to their next victim. Same thing for the narc. For certain narcs. They don't want everybody to know so they can get to their next victim. pathological liars. They want you to stay silent. So all of their lies look good. Matter of fact, some might want you so that all their lies will never be revealed as lies. That ain't happening with me, dumbass. Not towards you, viewers. Specific viewer. One that stalks too much. Well, let's add that to the list. Stalkers. They are mentally unstable. They think everything you say is about them, but it's not. Sometimes people want to help people not meet people like you. Nah, never again. I'm just here to help people to get away from toxic trait holders. So, stay tuned for the word of the day. Remember, God loves you, I love you, but not in a weird way. Y'all stay Gucci.
Today's word of the day is brought to you by Walt's Thrift. You can find them on Facebook. Word of the day, Dick Niall. A fact-proof bullshit bunker built inside one stubborn motherfucker's head, where every obvious truth gets turned away, every warning gets laughed at, and reality has to kick the fucking door off the hinges just to prove that fucktard's wrong. You're wrong, bitch! And you are evil. Not me, you.